Hello, everyone. I'm Christopher Mikey Bernal, or Chaser00. I'm a League of Legends Rift, and I'm here to change your perspective on how gaming influences youth and popular culture and how you can be a part of it. Super quick introduction of myself. I completed my undergraduate studies here at UC Merced, securing my bachelor's in management and business economics and minoring in art and public health, which all contributed to my outlook on how important youth sports are for children. I started to see youth sports as one of the most important public health programs that not only keeps kids active and focused, but also provides a sense of community and mentorship, which is invaluable. I decided to dive deeper into this and my love for sports by pursuing a master's in sport management at the University of San Francisco. And while I gained a deep knowledge into the inner working of what makes a sport organization run and grow, it was the impact gaming and esports were having at the moment that caught my eye the most. Mainly due to the massive networks that were being developed and the shift that was happening right before our eyes as our youth continues to lean more towards modern digital competitive gaming or viewership than from traditional sports. Now I'm back at UC Merced and gaming more than ever, trying to understand the space at a deeper level as a PhD student in the Innovative Management of Complex Systems program. While this is digital talk, I will start by asking everyone to raise their hand if you know anyone who loves playing video games or spends the majority of the time gaming in any way. If you don't have your hand up yet, I want you to think about your own children or your friends' children or even yourselves or your brothers and sisters and how much gaming is interwoven into our lives. I'm sure if we were in a room, most people would raise their hand and come to realize that you are not an outlier. The number of global gamers is expected to surpass 3 billion by 2023, and most parents, educators, and even coaches struggle with understanding the relationships our society and youth have with the gaming industry as a whole. To ensure we are on the same page for the remainder of this talk, I will showcase the main drivers of gaming culture and how they overlap into behaviors. I will highlight sections of this graphic, none of which are actual game developers. Development of leagues, digital competition at the highest level draws eyes to the top talent, which is comparable to the early stages of NBA, NFL, and even MLB. Gaming organizations like 100 Thieves, FaZe Clan, TSM, and many more are all creating full rosters of teams for different gaming titles with loyal fan bases that look up to the players. Traditional teams and organizations like the Warriors and the Bay Area are deeply invested and interested in how gaming entertainment is being innovative and engaging audiences globally from a primarily digital position. Like any other business, securing capital is essential. And gaming organizations reinvest that capital into the top talent and leaders in each game. The power of streamers are undervalued from people who are involved in the gaming industry. We can compare loyalty and relationship between LeBron James, who has been recently asked to promote the COVID vaccine by medical professionals because they know the power his word has within his fans. And Cristiano Ronaldo just hit 250 million followers on Instagram, the first human to hit that milestone. And these are just examples of traditional sports stars. When you look at top streamers on platforms like Twitch and YouTube Gaming, we can see that Valkyrie, Dr. Disrespect, Pokimane, XQC, Ninja, and even TSM Daquan, who has not even streamed in over a year, still has myself and his community hoping that once his personal situation is resolved, that he'll be ready to get back into the game. We can see similar levels of loyalty and at times even deeper since you actually get to know the streamers as a person when they are on camera for 3, 4, 5 hours straight. People don't really know LeBron or Cristiano, but they definitely know their favorite streamers and YouTubers in terms of how they treat their families, what they care about, how they react to the situation, and truly listen to what they have to say. When we look at players and gamers now, they have options around the clock to either play with their friends, build skills, or to watch the top talent competing in leagues, or be purely entertained by someone they love to watch on streaming platforms. Opportunities to consume content from people you feel connected to truly never ends. But now that we're on the same page about how we are visualizing the gaming industry, I can dive a little deeper into the massive misunderstandings of the power that being a voice in these environments can have to drive change and perspective, especially at the youth level. The conversation around youth being disengaged while at school is consistent, but it's not due to laziness. It's more lack of motivation and disconnection to the people who are in place to guide their learning. The research on the science of learning and development highlights that students have developmental needs for supportive relationships in the classroom and require challenging tasks that draw on their individual experiences and understandings. Gaming environments achieve many of those gaps that schools do not provide. Right? For parents and educators to build more supportive relationships, an increasingly important component is taking the time to become more culturally competent by understanding the space in which youth actually want to be in. Examples of what you can do to be involved are playing with them and becoming part of their space. At first, you will not enjoy the game. Nobody enjoys anything they aren't good at. But once you make enough effort and become competent, your child will notice that. You can also take a few minutes a day or a week to watch some of the streamers and YouTubers they like to watch, to learn about the language and little bits of the culture. You can also ask questions to understand what they're doing, but keep in mind how you are asking. They will sense authenticity or lack thereof. Lastly, showing respect for their passion or hobby is crucial. You would not want to work with someone or spend time with someone who did not respect the things you are passionate about. Neither does any child or teen. Lastly, showing respect for their passion and hobby is crucial. You would not want to work with or spend time with someone who did not respect the things you are passionate about. Neither does any child or teen. The gaming community is diverse, with endless variations in backgrounds and offering motivations for gaming, but what is mostly true is that gamers don't play games because they are easy or because they like to be alone in their room. They are completing difficult tasks that build on their knowledge and skills that have been developed with the people that understand their goals and want to achieve them together. This can be friends from school or friends they met online in the space they are comfortable in. Parents and educators can become a part of this space and indirectly alter their children's behaviors by becoming the people our youth want to spend their time with. A lot of you watching are likely thinking, will it take time to accomplish this? Yes, 100%. But you will have much more bargaining power in the relationship from a standpoint of partnership and friendship rather than from imposing your parenthood and authoritarian leadership on the household. I'm not saying everybody does, but imagine a world where our educators, coaches, and parents actually understand what is going on and we're a part of it. It's time to become a part of the gaming environment, and that will provide you the ear to more effectively share new opportunities, change your perspective on how to treat people, how to develop healthier eating habits, or even learn about climate change and how to do their part. Change behaviors at the youth level will provide much longer lasting impacts on our society and Earth. Our youth need to know that the adults guiding them actually care about the things they are passionate about.